Well, I'm on my way up to Tiger Mountain. I've gotten off work today a little bit early, so I thought I'd bring you guys along on a little prospecting trip I'm taking. And the plan is to go up and try out a gravity dredge. I found a little creek up on Tiger Mountain that has enough water in it and has enough slope. So I thought I'd take you guys along. Last time I was down here, I ran a volume of material through a sluice, and I only got one little speck of gold. And so I'm not really going out today to find a lot of gold. It's more just for finding a small stream that has enough slope to test this gravity dredge on. Well, I made it down here, and the water's not flowing too fast, but there should be enough volume to test out the gravity dredge. And here's the suction nozzle I'm going to hook up with my aluminum frame backpack. Now I've got to go downstream a little bit, hopefully without falling. And I got to do what's basically called priming the pump. On a gravity dredge, it involves basically shoving a rock or something in the end of the pipe so that it can fill up completely with water, as little air as possible. And then basically when you let the water flow, it comes out in full force, and then it just continues the suction by gravity. Once it fills up to the top, I'll end up leaving it underwater, going down back to the bottom, removing the rock, and that'll start the force of the suction. So let's give it a try here. It may not be totally primed yet, but we'll see what happens. Starting to suck now. The force of this water coming down the pipe is sucking in new water up at the top. And okay, well, I've been fiddling with it for about an hour now, and I couldn't figure out why I didn't have enough pressure, so I took the suction end of the extra. I had an extra 15-foot length. I took it out of here, which would normally go to the sluice, and I went ahead and I stuck that at the top, and I was able to get about another 2 to 2.5 feet of elevation. So I'd say I probably got 8 or 9 feet of elevation here now. And I don't have a fitting that's tight enough to get in here to secure this totally. So I've had to sit rocks on it. It's a different kind of fitting. It's a screw-on fitting. It's not a sleeve and a clamp like this end here is. But you can kind of see there's a good amount of water coming down and reducing from a 2-inch hose into a 1-inch galvanized here, and there is suction here. It's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can bring it under the water, and I'll go ahead and maybe throw some small pebbles in the way so you can see here. But all right. Woo! All right, I think I got it about as good as I can. Obviously, with a tighter sit here, we'd have even more suction, but so the water comes from downhill, has about an 8 or 9 foot drop to it, comes down the pipe, pushes right into this 1 inch here, which creates the suction at the nozzle end, and then that pushes this section of the hose, which would go to the sluice, and I'd have another section that would, you know, run to the sluice box or whatever. And this setup is nice because you don't need any gas. And we've got a lot more suction. Let me go ahead and go underwater with this guy again. See if I can get some lighter material to really show what's going on here. Okay, I got a bunch of sand. Some of the drawbacks are you're probably not going to get as much suction as you would with a normal dredge unless you really have some good elevation or you know, lots of hose or a combination of the two. But I'd say this is a successful test. And you know, if there's a real remote area that you don't have a constant steady supply of gasoline to bring in and you have some slope, you can set up something like this. And the other idea is, instead of having the suction happening down at the bottom end where the water's coming out and using this, well, I guess this isn't called a jet, the suction nozzle to suck up the material, you can always go to the top end of the pipe and suck up your material up there, and that would send it all the way down 60 or 80 or 100 feet or however long you have it down to your sluice box. That's about it. I'm going to go ahead and clean up here before it gets too dark and pack this stuff out of here.